Hello and welcome to AI Verdict. We are tracking a massive week in the world of AI. I'm talking hands-on tests of actual autonomous agents, huge upgrades from Google, and yeah, some pretty intense Silicon Valley drama. Let's get right into it.
It really feels like AI has finally graduated. It's moving beyond just being a chatbot you talk to, and it's becoming an active participant in our digital lives, an agent that can actually, get things done.
And look, this isn't just some theory anymore. We're seeing real-world tools that you can give a goal to, and they just execute on it. So first up, let's look at how AI is evolving from that chatbot into your new digital coworker. The two big players really pushing this forward right now are Anthropic, with a tool called Claude Cowork, and of course, Google, with a major new upgrade to Gemini. Both of them are trying to turn their AI from a simple chatbot into a true coworker. Okay, so at the heart of this whole shift is this concept of an autonomous agent. What does that even mean? Well, it's an AI that you can give a task to, and it will figure out all the steps and then actually take action on your computer to complete it. And that is precisely what Anthropic's new Claude Cowork is designed to be. And this isn't just some polished demo. This was a real-world test. Someone basically pointed Cowork at a completely cluttered, messy downloads folder. The AI scanned everything, came up with a plan to create new folders for things like 3D models and old installers, and then, with just a single click of approval, it just did it, all on its own. It moved 150 files and even flagged 35 gigs of old installers to be deleted. That's a huge, huge leap. So for anyone wondering how to get their hands on this, it's now available on Mac, and it's included in Anthropic's $20 a month Pro plan. Now, under the hood, it's not magic. It's actually using simple text-based commands, the same kind a developer would use to create folders and move your files around. And the early verdict is that this is one of the most genuinely useful AI tools to come out recently. Okay, now let's switch gears and look at how Google is approaching this. Their strategy is just as powerful, but different. So imagine you're at a tire shop. You're flustered, and you're asked this question. How on earth could an AI possibly know the answer to that? Well, here's how. Google's new personal intelligence feature for Gemini connects the AI directly to your personal apps. So to answer that question, Gemini just scanned the user's Google Photos, found a picture of their Honda Odyssey, and literally read the license plate right off the image. It's using your own data, with your permission, to answer your very specific question.
Now, of course, the big question here is privacy. Google is being very clear that while Gemini accesses this data to help you, your personal stuff from Gmail or Photos is not being used to train their models. Right now, it's only available in the US for personal accounts on the paid plans, which I gotta say is a little frustrating for those of us who basically live in our business Workspace accounts. But that's expected to change.
But look, this isn't just about cool new features. This is part of a much, much larger strategy. We are watching Google unleash a massive ecosystem push. It's like a multi-front war to integrate AI so deeply into all of its products that competitors just can't touch them. This is about survival, and it's about dominance. And boy, are they moving fast. In just the last week, they've upgraded their video model Veo for better character consistency and vertical video, aiming squarely at creators on Shorts and Reels. They've plugged Gemini into Google Trends to supercharge how you explore topics. And they're building a brand new commerce protocol, so you'll soon be able to buy products right from the AI search results page. That's a fundamental shift in how we shop online. And as part of this huge push, a brand new battleground has just opened up. And it's one that Google has absolutely dominated for years: translation. So on one side, you've got Google, which just released Translate Gemma, an open source model for developers. It's a smart move to get their tech into more hands. On the other side, OpenAI just quietly launched a direct web competitor to Google Translate. It's a bold move for sure, but during early tests, some of the core features like voice output were already failing. The war is officially on. But the AI race isn't just about code and platforms. It's also about people. And this week, we saw two high-stakes controversies that honestly feel like they were ripped straight from a movie script about Silicon Valley. Okay, just listen to this sequence of events. A top researcher leaves OpenAI to join a new company. Then, he gets fired from that new company for supposedly passing confidential info to competitors. And on the exact same day he's fired, OpenAI rehires him. The speculation is that he was basically acting as a double agent. It is a wild story, even for Silicon Valley. And then there was this coder clash. So Anthropic decided to ban its paying customers for using their API key in a popular third-party coding tool, trying to force them to use Anthropic's own product instead. The community was furious. OpenAI saw the opening and, on the very same day, announced that they were now officially supporting that third-party tool, basically welcoming all of Anthropic's angry customers with open arms. A brilliant and, honestly, a pretty ruthless strategic move.
So, what's the big takeaway from all this? When you connect all these dots, the agents, the platform wars, the drama, it all points to one thing: a frantic, all-out race to embed AI absolutely everywhere.
I mean, the pace is just staggering. Apple just announced it will be using Google's Gemini to power the next generation of Siri. That's a huge win for Google. OpenAI is partnering with chipmaker Cerebras, moving away from its deep reliance on NVIDIA. Even DocuSign is adding AI to help you understand complex contracts before you sign them. And the open source community is keeping up, with new models that are already catching up to the best-in-class tools released just a few weeks ago. So as this technology moves out of the chat window and into our phones, our cars, and even our legal agreements, the question becomes less about which AI is smarter and more about who we actually trust. Because as these powerful agents start to run parts of our lives, you have to ask yourself, who do you want holding the keys?